We don't have a society if we destroy the environment. Hello and namaste from Pallavi. Welcome to Eco-Friendly Kind World. The best time to act on climate was decades ago, and the second best time is right now. And there are many climate activists who is already working for the climate justice. And today in this episode, we have one such climate activist. His name is Lewis and he's from Kenya. Hi Lewis, how are you doing?
Hi Pavli, I'm doing great, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So
That's
let's
amazing.
hear from you. Thank you. Let's hear from you what you do exactly. So tell our viewers about yourself and the activities which you do.
Okay, thank you so much, Pallavi, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And hello to everyone. My name is Lewis, and I'm 27 years old. I come from Nairobi, Kenya. And yes, I'm a climate change activist, and I also am interested in climate change. Yes, currently now I'm working with the Bold Kenya, where we try to sell the Bold Green Plan to companies and corporates. And yes, I'm also a member of We Don't Have Time, is the world's largest social network in climate change, where climate activists and other environmentalists come together to give climate reviews. They come to give climate warning and also ideas to companies and corporates on how they can help in solving their carbon footprint as well. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's really great to know. So, I mean, how exactly you help the companies? I mean, what kind of services, do you have for them so that, they can actually reduce their carbon footprint? So what kind of activities you conduct for them?
Okay, so at Bolt Kenya, we try to share with the companies on how they can help offset their carbon footprint. But when they decide to partner with us, we are able to, whenever they request ride with us, we are able to invest in projects that are concerned with climate change. And also we share with them on our green plan on how we are able to incorporate electric vehicles in terms of solving the carbon emission for our company as well. And I also a volunteer where I volunteer with the local nonprofit, where we go to schools and also we share with the children more about climate change, teaching them the importance of planting trees and in securing our future as well. Yes, and We Don't Have Time also, where we are able to share with, we give warning to companies that tend to have negative impact to the environment, and we give climate love to companies that are really taking action against climate change as well.
Wow, that's a great way. I mean, appreciation always works, right? In that way, They will be like more encouraged to do a lot, right? And
Exactly.
you are actually encouraging the children, which is also a very good initiative, because if at the young age they understand the importance of it, then definitely they are going to carry forward it, right, as they grow up. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. So, Joe, tell us viewers that, what motivated you to take this climate action, and at what age you started, and, how you got to know that our earth is facing this climate crisis.
Oh, thank you so much. So, basically, I developed interest in climate change while I was in high school. That was in the year 2017. I think I was about 17 years old, where I came while we were doing geography. We came to a topic known as climate change, and this topic really had me interested in knowing more about climate change and how carbon emission, how greenhouse gases are being made, and how they are leading to acidic rain. And then from that day, I started developing interest in climate change, and the fact that I saw younger people like me taking action against climate change, this really motivated me that I also can take the same action. I can also do what they are doing. I can also be on the forefront in fighting against climate change. And from that moment, I've always have interest in the environment, where I talk to people about the importance of trees and the effects of greenhouse gases, and how we need to take action as soon as possible in tackling this crisis as well.
Oh, well said. Yeah, definitely the change begins with us, right? So whatever we want to see around, we have to start it from doing it from by ourselves, right? That's great. So how's the COVID situation in Kenya, and in these last 1 year since 2020, how you are able to, do your initiatives with so much of restrictions around and the lockdown situation?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. So basically, the COVID situation in Kenya is really not getting any well soon. We are heading for the worst. Like right now, we are having a new variant from South Africa known as Omicron. So also we've locked down some parts of the country, and also some businesses have been locked down. So with me having all these restrictions, I've decided to use my social media. Now that we cannot go to schools and do a gathering in schools due to COVID-19 restrictions, I've decided to use my social media, where I'm able to share more about climate change, telling people on the importance of planting trees, and also the importance of living a sustainable life in which we are able to take care of our generation and the future generation that is coming after us. So I use my social media to share the key important things about climate change and the climate actions, and also the climate love with the organizations that are really, really focusing on fighting the climate change as well. So social media has played a very major role, where we are there on Facebook, we use Twitter. You can just use, share the climate change at the comfort of your home as well. So that's what I've been doing during this COVID-19 restriction. And it has really bore fruit with where I'm able to reach at least other youth and share with them the importance of taking action against this climate crisis as well.
That's really great. So pandemic could not stop you in spreading awareness about climate change. I'm sure, and I hope your work, reaches a lot more people. And that is the best way to leverage the social media for a good cause, right? Because it's really the need of the hour. We can't just sit blindly. We need to act on for the climate justice, right? We are like really inspired by your work. So Louis, one last message for our viewers, what you want to say?
Okay, the message I have for our viewers, especially I want to talk to our world leaders. I want to tell our world leaders that we don't have time to wait. This is not the time for just empty talk. We need to act now for our future generation, where we need to come up with strategies on how we can have social businesses that really have interest in the environment. And we also need to have a talk on how we can give restriction on our fossil fuels as well. So to our world leaders, we don't have time to wait. We need to act. In what was being discussed at the COP26, we need to implement them as soon as possible. It doesn't have to be just talks and talks. After every year, we just talk. We need to act now. And the time is now. We don't have time to wait.
Very, very well said. Yeah, that it is the need of the hour. We have to act now. We can't wait. And it is for us, for our future generation, and for our co-species. So thank you so much, Louis, for joining us. Hope your initiatives reaches to many more, and the world leaders are able to hear what the younger generation have to say about climate action. So definitely government has to do their part, and as an individual we shall continue fighting for climate justice. Thank you so much, Lewis.
Thank you so much, and I would like to tell people to go and check out We Don't Have Time. It's the world's largest social network on climate change, where climate activists meet there and they share ideas. They come together to share ideas on how we can improve, on how we can take action against this crisis. And they will just, it's so fun when you connect with other people who think as you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Louis, for having such a wonderful conversation with you, and thank you for that suggestion. So all the viewers who is actually waiting that what they can do as an individual, so they can join We Don't Have Time organization, and they can also be part of the climate action. Thanks a lot for listening to us today. Stay tuned.
Thank you so much for having me, and have a lovely day.